The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Hasbro, and Subaru Productions. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Tokucast, episode number 122.
Yep.
And is this the last one in this series?
Yes.
It is, okay.
Thank God.
Chosei Kantai Sazer X. The final in Toho's... This is Toho.
Yes.
Yeah, Toho Company's series of Toku that we have reviewed, watched, subjected ourselves to.
I'm so happy.
Seemingly out of moral obligation for the namesake of our channel.
Pretty much. I'm so happy this is the last one.
Dang.
I'm so unbelievably happy this is the last one. This was a trial, a struggle, a tribulation, and just an overall pain to get through. The tone changed from the last two, but I don't think it helped anything. This is more comedy.
This one is extremely much more so a light comedic adventure where we have our shonen protagonist.
Who I hated.
Oh, I know you did. I know as soon as he came on screen and was just...
He had that voice.
It's the... I know you're particular about the voice, but it was also his attitude and the way that everyone... Like, they sum up his character in the first 2 minutes, and he doesn't undergo a lot of growth.
I would have much.
At least I never felt like he did.
Would have much rather the grandfather been the main character. He would have been 10 out of 10.
Yeah, because he actually had a connection.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice to see Ankh again.
And Ramirez.
Yeah, Ramirez.
This is where they got their start.
Is in this.
Yeah, this is where they started.
There's a few other Toku actors in this too, I believe.
Yeah.
Ones that I can't remember off the top of my head, but
the
instant I saw Ankh, I knew it was him. He's got those he has a very distinctive face.
Features,
the eyes as well.
Very beautiful man. Very pretty.
He's a handsome man. Yes, he is. Very pretty. But, so, once again, these three shows kind of all had the same plot.
But to varying degrees of success.
Even that's stretching it.
But, I know.
But, it's all like, we have an evil empire or like some sort of force that's out there in space somewhere or is coming from another point in time and space to come here to Earth and blow us all to smithereens.
Came from the future, went to the past.
Yeah, and then we have our hero who is unwittingly dragged into this from the outside.
Yeah.
And he gets his superpowers, he gets his suit, and he transforms, and then we have to watch that fight monsters and such for another 37 episodes.
Along with collectibles.
And along with a lot of collectibles, and then the show ends.
I think
I'll give this movie credit for one thing that I did like.
What's that?
And that's that our three big bads, the three generals, I like that they turned face at the end of the show.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
For the way things have been going. Execution is questionable, but But in terms of story beats, I'm glad they did it. I kind of like it when stories do that.
I want to talk about these suits really quickly.
I'll play it. Please do.
No. No.
Oh goodness. Okay. Elaborate, please.
I really don't like any of the designs on them.
Same.
They look armored in the wrong places.
Yeah.
And a lot, especially the cut. This is something that's just me watching a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Of course.
When you have black in the middle like that, and it's outlined, it gives you a really weird shape. Because it makes you look too thin. Yeah. And the way that the colors...
Because it looks like just like a shadow and then like your waist is like this. Yeah.
It looks off. And that goes for all three suits. I really don't like how the suits look. I think that once again, the top is too armor heavy and the bottom isn't enough. Yeah,
it's over designed up top and under designed down below the waist.
And I think this is just a thing, but even still, when was this show? Was it 2005? So this is the year of...
Yeah, 2005 to 2006.
This is the year of Bokenger and Kabuto.
Dang.
So I have had this problem, and I really don't like to mention it because I know it's sort of the issue at the time, but I had no problem with Boken and Kabuto with their cameras. The way that they filmed this show.
You're talking about the frame rate.
Yes.
It's that higher frame. It's the same problem the last two shows had. And again, it's the whether it's the budget, whether it's the cameras they chose to use, but whatever. But
it doesn't work.
It's that high frame rate shot on video. Just it's too smooth.
Yeah.
But
it's not in high definition.
But it's not in HD.
So it ruins that.
And it's not a good show to look at.
No.
There's some terrible compositing.
Yes.
Especially like in the first episode alone where we have like a space pirate ship flying by and our hero on a bicycle. And just like the sense of scale
is off.
The sense of scale is always off. It never seems to quite match up.
No.
And the effects are not great. The suits are not great.
You can tell this is the last one.
Again, I was struggling so hard to try and come up with ways to describe the show. And again, it feels like they're just trying to copy the cool kids' homework.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so they, like Sentai and Kamen Rider, they did this. They have this kind of a main character.
Yeah.
This is, this is kind of popular in anime and manga. Let's try and work some of that in. Let's do time travel again. Let's do this again.
It once again feels too basic. Like, it doesn't do anything. So it feels like they took a whole bunch, like you just said, they took a whole bunch of tropes and put them into this show.
They took the table scraps and tried to make that their main dish.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work. Oh my god, it was a struggle trying to get through this show. It didn't help. I don't know if I wasn't in the right mindset, but the comedy really just put itself.
Oh, the comedy, like all of it falls flat, and the reason is because I don't care for the characters.
Yes,
I don't care for the characters. Then the jokes, they're just not funny.
No,
and it's the same jokes every episode. It's like, you're too headstrong.
Like you said before,
Shonen man, I'm angry and I'm full of emotions.
It's not like we don't like comedy-based shows. Like you said, we really like Car Ranger because Car Ranger's great.
We love Kanpai Senshi.
Kanpai Senshi,
yeah.
Zenkaiger's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's like something like this, like you said, if you do not care about the characters, you don't give a damn about the show.
Yeah.
So
one of the reasons Kanpai Senshi works, so like if Pink wasn't the pettiest bastard woman who ever lived, the show doesn't work.
She's the worst.
And if Blue isn't as much of an idiot as he is, the show doesn't work.
Yeah.
And the script plays to those strengths. And in this one, it's like, you're too reckless and you're too headstrong. Oh, I'll show you. And then he's reckless and headstrong, and then eventually they beat the monster. And it tries to go for like physical comedy, and it tries to get like people like yelling at each other is funny. Seems to be a joke that it's going for. It isn't.
I really don't like this show. I really don't like this series.
No, blame
just
you.
like all three of them.
No, all three of them have not been good. And
none of them were.
I feel like, table scraps is probably, I can think of a better analogy, and it's this. It's microwave chicken nuggets.
Yes.
It's microwave chicken nuggets with a side of cold barbecue sauce. That's what it is. It's contrasting temperatures, contrasting textures.
No, you know what it is?
Oh,
it's microwave chicken nuggets, but the middle is still cold.
Hey! I knew where you were going, but yeah. There's a reason I don't have a microwave and don't cook with one, but that is one of them.
I have one, but I only use it to heat up stuff.
There you go.
And then I swish it all around and heat it up again.
And then heat it up again. You gotta be sure.
This series was just such a trial and tribulation to get through, and I'm happy this is the last one. Like, even coming off of, because we went to Metal Hero beforehand, is like, at least when it comes to Metal Hero, there are things in there that I enjoy.
Metal Hero, this isn't weird enough like Metal Hero is. Because one of the things I love about the Metal Hero series is how freaking bonkers it can get with its visuals or with its characters. Or even something like Zbat, where everything is...
He's just a meme.
He is a walking, talking meme. Just... that you have that performance. You have the dummies flying in the air through explosions.
I've shown my friends and they like it.
Yeah.
Because that man is just, he's 10 out of 10 throughout the entire show. But this, like...
And then you have this, and...
It's over. And that's all I cared about. I didn't care I cared more about the first one because it was something new that we hadn't watched.
Yeah.
But then as that show went along, I was just like, The second one, I didn't really care for anybody.
Mm.
The third one, I didn't care for anybody or the show.
I don't blame you. And one of my least favorite criticisms is that I've seen a lot of people use about, various media and whatnot is we've seen it before.
Yeah.
Because we've seen everything before.
Yeah. It just depends on...
And in Toku especially, which is a very repetitive medium, yeah, we've seen everything like this before, but how are you going to change it up and how are you going to make it more interesting?
How are you going to make it yours?
Yes.
Like,
I mean, you look at its contemporaries. Bokenger is this, a treasure hunting adventure with these five individual characters.
Turn 6,
and then you have the villains and you have their motivations and you've got everything is about adventure and treasure hunting, and then you have Kabuto, which is it's Kabuto.
It's another walking meme.
It's all about Obachan said so and so. I'm Tenjo Soji, you shall die now.
But the thing is, they knew that, you're not supposed to really follow him. You're supposed to follow Kagami.
You're supposed to follow Kagami, and the
rest of the characters.
You're just supposed to watch Tendo Soji do cool things.
Yeah. This show...
And that's one of the reasons a lot of people like those.
But this show is just like...
And then in this, it's like...
It has nothing to stand out.
We take some of the basic ingredients. Like, if Kamen Rider Kabuto is like a good chicken noodle soup...
Yeah.
Then this is the microwave chicken nuggets. Like, you got the chicken, but what else you got? There's nothing flashy about the presentation. There's nothing... And when it tries to be flashy, it just kind of looks ugly.
Yeah.
Like, you just sprinkled a little basil on them.
Looks stilted.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't recommend this show nor this series.
No, I don't.
These three can stay in the past where, in all honesty, they belong. I'm done with show stations.
We are done with it, though. This is the last one.
Thank God.
The last one.
Thank God.
But what are we reviewing next time?
It's gonna be movies. We're gonna get caught up on some stuff. Maybe we'll do the Build and Zio movies. Because I know some people have been asking for those, so I'm just like, might as well go ahead and do them. I didn't mind either one of them. The Build one more so, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. Next weekend though, it's gonna be a stream weekend. We are playing the new Super Mario Party Superstars.
Yes.
And I'm very excited to play that one.
Mm-hmm.
Friends and I have been playing a lot of Mario throughout this month, so it's been great to do. Then after that, we'll be doing the Build and Zio movie, and then I'm just going to go through our schedule really quickly for the rest of the year so you all know. So Build and Zio is going to be the 6th.
Mm-hmm. The
13th is just going to be a regular video. The 20th, which would normally end up being a review weekend, is going to be us streaming again. Weekend on the 21st, I guess. Is going to be us streaming again because Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl comes out that week.
We're going to be playing some Pokemon.
Yeah. And the 27th is actually going to be a little bit between reviews for the next little while. If the next Heroes of the Great Expansion actually gets to me by the end of this month, hopefully it will because they did say November, we'll be doing another stream of that on the 27th. And then soon after that, we do have Mega Monster Battle. After Mega Monster Battle will be Care Major. That'll be the last one of the year. For the entire month of January, starting on the 8th, will be 01 month. So excited because Vulcan Valkyrie has now come out, so all the subs for all the movies and everything all ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we'll be doing Zenkaiger because that'll end up being the next Sentai review.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get another Metal Hero in there and something else probably. And then after Zenkaiger, we have to do Saber, unfortunately. And then after that, at least for our next Sentai and Rider ones, those are going to be a month apart from each other because the shows are so long. We have the original Rider and the original Sentai with Go Ranger to do.
Mm-hmm.
So those are probably just going to be me and you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I believe that'll send us up through either May or June of next year in terms of our reviews. But we'll still have Toku Talks, Toku Tears, Toku Pitches. I'm really excited because I actually sort of already have my next one.
I've got mine.
And that'll be our schedule going to most of next year. So yeah, don't forget to join us next weekend for our stream.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you then. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to join us on all the things. Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll see you there. Bye.
Thank you for watching.